Hey there, sports fans. This is AsiansUnite bringing you Monday Night Football, Week 5. But before that, I'm going to quickly review my prediction last week. I thought the Saints would win 20-20, but they actually won 38-17. Darren Sproles and Jimmy Graham both had 100 receiving yard games, and they both had multiple touchdowns. The moment just seemed too big for the Dolphins. Tannehill threw 3 interceptions and had a fumble. He was constantly under pressure, and it didn't seem like he had a good rapport with wide receiver Mike Wallace. This week we have the 2-2 New York Jets visiting the 1-3 Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons were one of the preseason NFC favorites to go back to the Super Bowl, and last year they were only one game away from getting there. The team hasn't changed much from last year, so it's a little surprising, but a lot of the blame can go to injuries. Injuries to Steven Jackson, Asante Samuel, Sean Weatherspoon. But I don't think that's a great excuse. A lot of teams this year had a lot of injuries. It's always about next man up and doing your job. You look at guys like Matt Ryan, who are in the top 5 of passing yards, and Julio Jones leads the league in receiving yards. But they seem to have a problem scoring in the red zone, and yardage doesn't mean much if you can't score points. And defensively, they're giving up a lot of yards through the air. But with even all these problems in the red zone and defensively, they've only lost by 1 score every game. Football is a game of inches, and sometimes if you can't make that one play, you lose the game. Now on the flip side, let's look at the Jets. I actually thought they were going to be a train wreck this year. Last year they had the Mark Sanchez, Tebow dilemma, and Rex Ryan was in the hot seat. They drafted rookie quarterback Geno Smith, and a lot of people didn't like that pick. I mean, I personally didn't like that pick either. But you look at him, and he's done all right. He's made plays for them, and surprisingly they're 2-2. But I don't give him all the credit for that. He's thrown 8 interceptions, and he had that one bad fumble against Tennessee. I mainly credit this turnaround with Rex Ryan, and I think to save his job, he's decided to buckle down and focus on what he knows, defense, and he's got the Jets being a top 10 defense. If the Falcons want to win, I think they're going to have to score more points in the red zone, and I think they need to stay aggressive if they get a lead. They tend to be a little conservative when they get a lead, like last year in the playoffs, they let the Seahawks come back and the 49ers come back. For the Jets to win, I think they have to limit turnovers and limit sacks. Geno Smith tends to hold on to the ball a little bit too long. They have a mid-tier offense, so any negative plays is going to hurt them a lot. I predict that the Falcons will win 26-17. The Falcons are a very desperate team right now, and in going into a bye, I don't think they want to end up with a 3rd straight loss, and at home no less. I hope you enjoyed my prediction and analysis, and as always, stay classy.